tiny Buddha. Put out your phone. Why presence is the best gift you will ever give. When you love someone, the best thing you can offer is your presence. How can you love if you are not there? The only thing worse than not listening to someone is pretending to listen. Giving the vague murmur of agreement or a quick nod to communicate, yes, I'm listening totally, when really we are not. I remember vividly a dinner I had with friends about 4 years ago. I'd been backpacking in New Zealand for 12 months and had just returned to the UK. Traveling in the car to my friend's house, I imagined how the night would look. There would be lots of laughter. It was always side-slitting. When we all got together, there would be lots of hugging. I hadn't seen them for a whole year after all. There would be lots of storytelling. I would get to share my epic adventure. Did all of this happen? To some extent, yes, but not how I had imagined. In fact, I left feeling a little miffed, a little gutted. At first, I couldn't work out why. My friends were the same old fun to be around people. Despite finding myself while traveling, I joked. I felt I was pretty much the same old person. So what was different? It hit me. The constant mobile phones. The entire evening was tainted by endless selfies, videos, status, updates, incoming phone calls, outgoing phone calls, and notifications. Distraction after distraction after distraction. There were moments you could have had a pin drop as the four of us faces illuminated by the glow of the mobile phones, such hands glued to our devices. Ironically, telling anyone who was on Facebook and Instagram that night what a terrific time we were having. To begin with, I was angry with my friends, but sooner I realized I was really angry with myself. I was equally guilty, and people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones after all. What could have been, rather, what should have been, an evening of being deeply present with one another, each one of us offering our full and undivided attention, was tainted by technology, spoiled by social media, marred by meddling mobiles. Backpacking was more campfires and deep light conversations below the stars, so this evening was felt like a return to reality. More of us struggle to push our flipping phones down. If we stop and think about it, what matters? The essence to the human being in front of us when we are busy on our phones. I made a vow that evening to get better at it, to be more present with my friends and family, anyone I'm communicating with. I didn't want to make anyone feel how I felt that evening. unheard, and unimportant. Zoom forward to today and well, are much better but far from perfect. Technology certainly is a huge barrier to presence, but it is not the main culprit. The main culprit lies between our ears, the mind. The mind is lost like a talking alarm clock, and you have no control over when it goes off and what it will say. For example, I can be sitting face to face with someone, physically a few centimeters in distance, but constantly a world away. Instead of listening to what the person sitting across from us is saying, we listen to our thoughts. Hey, did I leave the oven on this morning when I left the house? I hope my breath doesn't stink. Why is that stranger in the corner laughing? Is my underwear tucking into my shirt? Oh, literally, anything else, any other talk can pop up at any moment, pulling my focus momentarily away from the person in front of me. Luckily for us, people can't always be certain when we are not being fully present with them, especially if we are an expert fact listener, able to give a very convincing responses like, yeah, sure, I get you. Occasionally, I sense that the person I'm talking to sense I have been listening. I feel bad and forgive myself for being human before returning to the conversation. On the other hand, when someone is really listening to us, fully present with us in the moment, we can be certain, without a doubt, because we feel it.